What's going on, my PT peeps and my Walking Dead family? Welcome to the PT channel. I'm One Eye Bri, back to talk about The Walking Dead Season 9. Obviously, spoiler warning for The Walking Dead Season 8, Season 9. If you're worried about spoilers, stop watching now, because we're going to talk about a bunch of things from Season 8 into Season 9. And if you're not up to date and you don't want to know, I don't want to ruin it for you. But The Walking Dead Season 9 will be here before you know it, guys. It's coming up October 7th, and I'm very excited. But first, if you love The Walking Dead like we do, become a valued member of our PT channel by hitting that subscribe button. You won't be disappointed. Photo credit, info credit, obviously to these folks right here. But the big news surrounding Season 9 is that it looks to be Rick Grimes and Andrew Lincoln's last season. And until we see how it happens, people are going to say, I don't believe it. They're just messing with us. It's all about PR. It's all about marketing. They want us to watch. Well, obviously they want us to watch, but why would they clearly advertise Rick Grimes' final episodes if it's not? That just doesn't make sense. But will this season work for continuity, setting things up for the rest of the series, bringing fans back, bringing new fans to the show? And as a fan, I'm just worried about the content of the show. I'm not worried about advertising and this and that. I'm just worried about how the story unfolds and if it makes sense. Now, Rick is the main character by far, but there's a lot of big characters. Carol, Maggie, Michonne, Daryl, bunch of people left. We lost a lot of people and we gained some people. We always lose people every season, but the loss of Rick Grimes is going to hurt the show tremendously. We still have Michonne and a bunch of characters, and Michonne's my favorite character, so I'm going to love it if she gets more and more parts. But ultimately, will it work? I want to know your thoughts. And I want to know, will it work for a variety of reasons? Because we know that it's Rick's final episodes. The word is that he filmed episodes 901 to 905 and hasn't been seen since. Maybe he comes back in episode 911 or 12, 13, 14, 15, or 16, but we just don't know yet. And if the rumors are true, this season's going to jump all over the place. We're going to get a time jump of 18 months to start the season off. And then we're going to have some civil war with Maggie and Hilltop versus Rick and Michonne. Maggie's way with the Saviors and Rick's way. And they're not going to be on the same page. Because how could Maggie want to help the Saviors? How could Maggie be okay that Negan is still alive? That just doesn't make sense. Oh wait, how does Carl want to kill Negan in one season and the next season he wants to keep him alive? But the writers want to do what the writers want to do. But I just don't see Maggie ever letting go of the fact that Negan killed Glenn and Negan is still alive. Then you have Rick and Michonne's ideology of going forward, everyone working together. Well, Rick didn't lose a loved one by the hands of Negan. It's not like Negan killed Carl. What if that happened? That would have been a major twist, and Rick would have kept Negan alive? No freaking way. But ultimately, we have a lot of cast still staying on for the show. But if you lose Rick and Maggie and Jesus, and if the rumors are true, the show's going to look pretty different. But I still think that Daryl and Carol and Michonne are going to be the ones to step up and want to carry the show going forward. However Rick dies, because I just think Rick's going to die. And let's recap some of the information. So the rumor is that Rick dies in episode 905, and then there's another major time jump in episode either 906 or 907. And let's go with Rick dies in episode 905. So we have the 18-month time jump at the beginning of the season, and Rick's still alive. And then episode 905 happens, and Rick dies. And then we say we have the time jump in episode 906. What have you been doing for 5-6 years? What's been going on? How does that make sense? If Rick is wounded, what are the chances he survives a 5-year time jump? Where has he been all that time? Did he get medevaced to DC and he's been in DC for 5 years? Is Judith with him? Is Michonne with him? Why would Rick go by himself without anybody around him? It just makes sense that Rick will die at 905, they bury him, and they move forward. What doesn't make sense to me is that if the Walking Dead writers and the showrunner and everybody involved knew that Andrew Lincoln wanted to be off the show in season 9, why would you kill Carl off in season 8? And again, I don't work for AMC or The Walking Dead or anything like that, but I highly doubt that Andrew Lincoln did not have a conversation with Kirkman and Gimple and whoever about his future of the show when he really thought about leaving. So you kill Carl off in season 8, and Rick dies in season 9. That is 2 major deaths back to back. Oh wait, in season 7, you lost Glenn and Abraham and Sasha. So wow, season 7, season 8, and season 9, we're losing people left and right. And so Rick's gone, And Carl was gone the season before. So who's going to be the lead and what's going to happen with the Carl storyline? The word is that it goes to Henry. Henry's going to be the new Carl because Henry's going to be this age at the start of the season. And then, like I said, that 5 to 6 year time jump in the middle of the first half of season 9, he's going to be aged, probably 16, 17, or 18 years old because Henry's going to be the new Carl. Will that work? Probably not. As for Carol and Ezekiel, that is the new romance on the show. We had Rick and Michonne, and now we have Carol and Ezekiel. So will that work? Do people care about it? Do people want Carol and Daryl? I think people would rather have Carol and Daryl over Carol and Ezekiel, but that's what we got. And here is a new picture of Carol and Ezekiel together in the back half of season 9. This was taken last week. You can see Carol has some long hair. So that confirms a second time jump because we saw the short hair in the first half of season 9, and here she is in the second half. This is Carol, Daryl, older Henry, and the dog. This was filmed for episode 907, supposedly. So if that's Carol, if that's older Henry, and that's Daryl, we're going to get the second time jump in the first half of season 9. So they're definitely playing with time this season. Here is Carol, Diane, and some Kingdomers in the back half of season 9. It was filmed the last week in Hogansville, Georgia. We got some other pictures. We had a whole video about it. But you can see Carol looks pretty different. Even though Diane looks the same, Ezekiel looks the same, and Jerry looks a little different, you'll see in a second. But Carol's got a bow and arrow. She looks like the guy from Lord of the Rings, or a Targaryen from Game of Thrones. Pretty interesting. What do you think of this, guys? Like I said, will it work? It's a question that I want you to answer. Definitely post your comments below. There's Jerry, Diane, Carol, Ezekiel, and another Kingdomer. So we're going to see some different things happening this season. Some people are leaving, some people are staying. We're getting some new cast, we're getting some new things to happen. But what do you make of it, guys? Will it work? I know a lot of people are going to say, nope, no Rick, no Walking Dead. Rick's gone, I'm gone. A lot of people have that opinion, and I really hope The Walking Dead knows what they're doing, especially after leaking the news that Rick Grimes is gone this season. Rick Grimes' final episodes. We have a whole video talking about it. And the rumor is that it's the first 5 episodes. Rick probably comes back in the second half because there's a rumor that he filmed 6 episodes, a 6-episode contract, but it might be a very small little cameo thing in the back half of season 9, maybe the final episode setting up season 10. But the show looks to be going on without Rick Grimes. The show must go on, but will it work? I want to know your thoughts. Post your comments below. And like I said before in many other videos, I'm very excited for The Walking Dead Season 9. I think it has potential to be a very good season, with or without Rick Grimes. But will it? Only time will tell. Let me know your thoughts. Post your comments below, guys. Like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. We have a goal of 100,000 subscribers on this channel. And when we do, we're going to be having prizes and giveaways. And remember, guys, with hard work, dedication, belief, and sacrifice, you can truly achieve your goals. Never give up. Believe in yourself. You can do it.